I hope your day is full of raves. You gotta have raves. Cobbler, great steaks. We have an amazing episode of Shank for you this week with the one, the only Frankie Quiñones. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. One, I do live streams every Thursday on my Patreon, patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk, noon Pacific Standard Time. Come hang out with me. And yeah, all of my show dates are posted in my link tree. I post my link tree in the bio of my Instagram at Princess Shank. So go check out those dates. Have a few things on the calendar. And yeah, let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Frankie Quiñones. Guys, here it is. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is the one, the only comedian, Frankie Quiñones.
What's up?
Yay, I'm excited to have you on the podcast. I see your clips all the time. They make me laugh.
Oh, that's what's up.
Clips. Yeah.
You tell all your guests that.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. I don't.
I'll just play. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm happy to have you on. Where are you from? Are you from LA?
Yeah, I was born in the Valley.
You were?
There.
Me too.
I lived there when I was little, but then we moved to Ventura County.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then I moved to San Francisco, lived there for like just over 10 years. That's where I started doing stand-up. And then I moved back to LA in 2011.
Got it.
Yeah.
Where in the Valley were you born?
San Fernando. Well, Mission Hills, technically.
Mission Hills. Got it.
Mission Hills. Then we,
818.
Yep, 818, homie.
Yeah.
Got family. Most of my family in the Valley's in the Pacoima area. Yeah.
Cool.
And I got a bunch of family in Oxnard and then Texas. Yeah.
Oh, shit. You're everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Do you have siblings?
I got one sister.
You do?
Yeah, and a lot of cousins. Yeah.
You do? Older or younger sister?
Younger.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is your sister... My younger sister is more serious. Is your sister serious?
She's definitely more mature than me, but...
Yeah, mine's way more mature.
Yeah.
She was talking about CDs. I thought she was talking about, like, the way you listen to CDs. She's talking about, like, financial investment CDs.
You're like, oh, vintage.
Yeah, she's, like, talking about CDs at Thanksgiving. I was like, this is boring as hell, dude. Don't know anything you're talking about, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister's cool though. She's a tattoo artist, so she's an artist too.
That's cool.
But she's just more like she's a mom. She's just more like
together.
Definitely like, you know, yeah.
Doing a lot.
She had to crack the whip on me, and she's my younger sister, so it's that vibe for sure. Like what you're talking about.
Does your sister? How many kids does she have?
2.
Damn.
Yeah, she has a daughter named Frankie after me, and then a son Charlie.
Oh, those are both cute names. Dude, fucking, my boyfriend has kids. It's crazy.
How many?
2.
How long you been dating?
2 years.
Oh, shit, you're in it then.
It's crazy.
So do you play house and like play mom?
I play house, but it's crazy.
How old are the kids?
4 and 8 boys.
Oh shit, dude! It's so funny. I can't picture you like momming it up.
It's so crazy, like, and then coming here sometimes after like hanging out with kids all day, and then you're like, now I'm just like a clown for a living. What the fuck? This used to be the hard part of my day. Now it's like the fun part of the day.
Right. Do you have fun hanging out with them?
Yeah, no, they're so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have fun hanging out with them.
It's fun to like dial into that.
But it's also like crazy the amount of like patience that you suddenly have to have.
It's a lot, dude. I'm so grateful. I mean, you know, I baptized both my niece and nephew, so I'm their godfather. But, you know, you do have that moment where like, you know, even when you're going through it, you're like, I'm going to get to go home eventually.
Yeah.
Like, later, like, you know, like a couple hours, you know.
Yeah,
I'm sure you feel the same way. You're like, well, I'm not your real mom.
It's like, it's not 24/7 because I can leave because I have my own apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, but then I like text my friends who are parents. I'm like, dude, this shit's crazy.
Dude, it's
it's
wild.
So crazy how many people just do it.
Yeah. Even when I have to watch them for like, sometimes my sister and I may watch them for like a couple hours, you know, and it's just like, it's full. I'm exhausted. I'm like running around this and that, like, you know, it's just go time.
No, I know. I understand why like the women in the 1950s used to do like meth and like vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
they're like, everything's
I'm
great.
Happy. So happy.
I'm so happy the house is spotless.
Yeah.
Did you want pancakes? I made them. Like, just barely hanging on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Do you get along with the baby mama?
We're friendly.
Cool.
And we're friendly. We don't interact very often.
Yeah, you're not like kicking it or shit.
Yeah, we're not like, oh, let's go get dinner.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we're good. But, it's crazy dating somebody with kids. It's my first time doing that.
Were you like trying to avoid that, or you just kind of hit it off with this dude?
No,
or?
like, I really didn't think about it that much because in my mind, like in my head, I'm 18. You know what I mean? Like in my
me too.
mind,
I get
I'm like
it.
stunted. So like years just keep passing by, and I'm like, that's crazy. People have like 3 kids. I'm like,
Dude,
I'm like 38, and in my head I'm 18. I'm like, what? I'm just a baby. I haven't even thought about it. You know what I mean? Like I never really thought about dating somebody that had kids. I wasn't like opposed to it because I dated so many guys in LA that are like the opposite, that were like, I'm not looking for anything serious right now.
Yeah, I'm finding myself.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm finding myself. I'm doing ayahuasca
I'm trying
again.
to focus on my career myself.
Yeah, it's like that. Like every guy in LA was like that. It's like, I think you've been focusing on yourself for too long is the problem, dude. You need to focus less on yourself and more on everyone in the world around you. Like, so yeah, I wasn't really like, oh, I'm going to date someone that has kids. It was actually kind of refreshing that he had kids. I was like, oh, he has like he has responsibilities.
Right.
Every other guy I've dated been like, yeah, no, I got nothing going on today.
Just chilling. I have an appointment at 4:30.
Yeah. Might meet my shaman and then, you know.
Yeah, my shaman.
Very LA douchebags. So yeah, it was like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like I didn't meet the kids until we had been dating for like 6 months.
That's cool. I think that's the move.
Like,
you don't want to throw it on them right away.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Because I'm the same way. Like, I'm in my 40s, but I'm still like, shit, I'm still like, whatever. Like, I get to act like this for a living, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you're like, what? I'm
yeah. But then, like, you know, as I get older, I'm like, I have to be more accepting of possibly meeting, you know, and I do meet women that have kids, you know, and I've, like, let that wall down and been like, you know, I wasn't, like, judging ever. Yeah. But there was a little bit of, like, wait, how many kids you got? Like, you know, like that's crazy, dude. Like, but it's like totally normal.
You get to like a certain age, you're like, okay, yeah, I guess most people do. Yeah, when you're living in like a bubble. But it's fun. It's definitely fun, and it makes your life feel more balanced when you like get to just be around like what's important. You know what I mean? Like, well, probably less thinking about yourself.
Yeah, and it could probably I could see it like helping the relationship too, because you're not all just like. Whatever, suffocating each other, just worried about how you're acting. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Like, hey, homie, he's got, you know, I got other lives right here. I got to worry about. You know?
There's other things going on. Yeah. So it's definitely like fun. It's definitely a more full life.
My mom and dad, dude. Like, I'm the only one that like I said, I got a lot of cousins. My mom and dad have a lot of siblings. Mm-hmm. Both sets of grandparents got a lot of siblings. So it's just boom.
How many cousins do you have?
Oh, dude, just like. Oh, in over 100 for sure.
No.
But like first cousins, probably like more like, or first and second, maybe like 40, 50 around there.
What? Do you like them? My cousins are off.
I mean, not all of them for sure.
I got cousins I'd rather not have, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's definitely those. Yeah. Like, all right,
yeah. But, I'm always on podcasts like, we're not close, just in case. Later on.
Dude, it was funny. One time I did a deal with 23andMe, who obviously went bankrupt. But they had, as part of the deal, I had signed up on there, right? And I had to do the DNA swab.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I was getting like, I don't know, 10 to 15 emails a week.
About your cousins?
No, that they were my cousins. Like, just here's how we're related, because they were up on it. No. And I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy.
And they contact you personally, not like...
Yeah, and
what?
Some of them were just... Yeah, they can... Well, you know, it's not like my personal email, but it's like your alert through 23andMe.
There's like a chat there.
Yeah, and they could like hit you up, and some just straight up ask me for money, like didn't even didn't even beat around the bush. And some were just like, hey, just want to say what's up. Like, it's cool that we're related. And, most of people were
some
cool.
just asked you for money straight up.
Yeah. They were just like, yo,
what's
man,
up, cuz?
Yeah. Hey, cousins, how related, just going through a tough time, just going through a divorce or whatever the sob story was. And I'm just like, damn, we'll be like, oh, dude, I never even met you,
No, I never met you. I'm not giving you money.
But I hope it gets better for you,
That's so crazy.
I know, dude. That was wild to me because I was like, damn, I didn't know I was related to that many people. But I love them all, but not all of them, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. You have like a lot of cousins. That's wild. I
have a question.
Yeah.
So did you actually grow up with a lot of cousins that you like know?
Yeah.
And so did you guys have like big family reunions or anything like that, or
we've definitely like growing up like barbecues and all that stuff, and then we would have like I've been to a family reunion on both sides, but they haven't happened that regularly.
Okay,
it's just mostly like get-togethers and gatherings. And
did
stuff.
the family like grow up close together? Yeah.
There's definitely a group of us that are all like close, like still stay in touch, like almost every day.
Your cousins are almost like your siblings.
Yeah, like there was some that like lived with me growing up. There's some that they're like brothers to me, like some of them, and then talk cool. Every day. Dude. But then then we have distant ones that you see every couple months.
Okay.
But every year I meet at least one or two new cousins.
I had like this wild cousin in the 90s she'd go to raves all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then one time she showed up to Thanksgiving with her tongue pierced.
Oh shit!
And it was like it was a big deal. Oh my god! It was a big deal. She showed up to Thanksgiving dinner, and Thea was talking like this all of a sudden.
Oh no!
And Thea was like, "Yeah, hi,
self-induced
Uncle."
lisp.
Hi, Uncle Steve. To my dad.
Like, why are you talking like that?
And on my tongue pierced, and it was like, whoa! It was like the movie 13 on right before our eyes, dude.
Whoa!
She was wild when she showed up with her tongue pierced. I was
just trying to find myself.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I had this other cousin. When I was in first grade, she locked me in the bathroom and she told me that sex is when a woman lays down on a bed naked and a man plays the piano for her.
Wow.
So that's what I thought sex was.
Damn.
I was like,
so every time you walk in a room and see a piano, you're like, oh shit, like this fool trying to
sex.
This fools are having sex in here.
That's such a weird. Yeah, cousins are wild.
Oh, wild, dude. Dude, I had a cousin who lived in Pomona who got all into raving.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I would go stay with him, and yeah. He was it was crazy, man. He'd be like candy flipping, like ecstasy and acid at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like 12, and I'd be drinking Jolt soda. It was like high caffeine soda. I'm like, ooh, I'm partying. Like we go to these crazy ass raves and shit.
So you'd go with him to them?
Yeah, because raves were all ages, out here. They were
That's
like
crazy.
Be in the warehouses, or you would drive to a parking lot and a bus would take you somewhere, and you just go party. Yeah. I wasn't doing any drugs at 12, but at a rave. I don't know. I've been to like Burning Man and festivals.
You have?
And yeah.
How was Burning Man?
It was pretty dope. I was like, I don't know, homie, get all dusty. I'm like,
When did
I
you
love
go?
hippies, but I'm not that hippie. And then, a while ago, maybe it was like, I want to say like 2010 or 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. It was when it was like still dope and there was no cell phones. And I mean, I'm sure it's still fun, but yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. And some homies talked me into it. Yeah. And I was like, and it was like last minute, like the day before, and they got me a ticket, and I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. And by like the second day, I was like wearing like a pink tutu and shit.
Having the time
I had like a 1940s pilot helmet on with a tutu, and I'm like doing twirls and shit in the middle of the desert. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, what's up? Give me the freaks and the weirdos. I love it. Just like,
oh my God, that's awesome.
That shit was sick, homie. I had a good time, man.
Wow. So how long were you at Burning Man for? Like a week?
Yeah, I think like 5 or 6 days, yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was exhausted at the end, but it was fun.
Dude, I saw this year like one of the like it was all windy and shit, and it was like the orgy tent was like blowing down.
Oh, it was windy this year? Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like, and it was like muddy one year.
Yeah, it was like muddy and bad.
Yeah, setup day was like a really bad windstorm, and it took down almost everybody's infrastructure.
Fuck, dude. See that? Yeah.
But they rebuilt. They got it together. But
They're always gonna make it through. But yeah, the dust storms ain't no joke. You know, the dust just gets everywhere.
So do you have goggles on and shit?
Goggles, and then in our camp we had an RV, so we just go party in the RV till the dust storm's over.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And I was doing all the things.
So you had fun.
Yeah, it was dope.
Did you party a lot growing up, like as a teenager?
You know what? All my homies did, but my mom and dad would tell me horror stories and shit about drugs. They were like super like, don't do drugs, mijo. They're like, there was a homie in our hood that like did drugs and his head grew to a pumpkin, and everybody called him Pumpkinhead. And I was like, really? I was like, really, mom? Yeah, mijo. And I'm like, fuck. So, but eventually when I was like I started smoking weed in my, when I was like 18 or 19 finally. All my homies always smoke weed and I would just kick it.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
But then, it was pretty late in the game. Yeah. But then I got into fucking ecstasy, then fucking cocaine's what took me out the game, bro. Yeah.
Like most.
So I had to get sober because during the pandemic, the cocaine got me. I was
Same.
Shelter in place.
You were all coked out.
Yeah, I
during
just
the
turned into a little lab rat. Homie, just fucking.
I was mentally ill as fuck during the pandemic. I started hula hooping on live stream. I was doing a live stream of me hula hooping. From my parents' house because I was living with my parents at the time.
Yeah, everybody kind of went back to wherever. Yeah.
It was like loud as hell. They're like, "What are you doing up there?" I'm like, "I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah. I'm doing a live stream.
I'm making money.
Hula hoopy. Yeah, I'm making money hula hooping.
Doing myself.
Dude, that's so crazy. Yeah,
I'm like,
but at least you're making money.
Than just stand up alone in my room or whatever.
Oh my god, what fools are paying to watch you hula hoop? Yeah,
mentally ill ones.
Yeah.
I was doing it on a live stream on Instagram. People weren't even paying. I was having a mental breakdown is what was happening. And then I got a trampoline. During the pandemic. I was like, I'm going to be like one of those women that like works out on the trampoline. And I jumped on it twice, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. It's like, I'm like so tired.
I'm gonna be one of those trampoline like women.
Yeah, the trampoline workout bitches.
Getting all empowered and shit. Like,
yeah. Like during the pandemic, I would have like different phases of the pandemic. I'd be like, I guess it's time for me to reorganize. You know?
Oh yeah.
Or like I would just buy things.
Everything, yeah.
Because I was like, I was barely hanging on. I was like, maybe I need nicer pajamas.
Yeah, dude, it was a rough time on me. Yeah. And I live alone, and I would just say, I remember I was doing shit like that. I got one of those like galaxy lights.
Oh yeah, we all had
it was like an event. It was like an event that it showed up, and I'm like, ooh, my light's here, and I set it up, and I'm just like, all right, yeah. Pandemic.
The galaxy light, I got one too. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, all the shit that I bought. I was like just trying to keep it together.
Oh,
and then remember people were really weird about their groceries and shit.
Dude, I was fucking. It was weird,
cleaning
bro.
Your groceries.
I was wiping down my cocaine bags before I did the cocaine. I was fucking wiping down my groceries. Like after a while, though, I was like, "What am I doing?" You know. But yeah, I was just like doing a bunch of drugs, but being all sanitary and shit. It was a fucking weird time. Yeah.
Oh my god, being coked out during the pandemic would have been too much for me.
Oh, it was the worst idea. Yeah. What's that?
What, did you get paranoid?
Oh, dude, I was so yacked out one time that I had been up for days, and I was doing other shit too, and just like, but mostly the cocaine is what took me out. And I was like hearing noises outside, and I'm like, fuck, homie. I'm like, the fucking cops are here. My neighbors called the cops on me. Like, it's over. It's a wrap, homie. Party's over. And I'm fucking like, but I try to be all quiet, and I hear them outside. I'm like, they're about to bust in for sure.
Right.
And I'm like crawling on my living room floor so they don't see my shadow.
Yeah.
Fucking long story short, it was the gardeners, right? Because I had like a little, because there's a front gate to everybody. There's 6 units in our building, and then there's like a front gate.
Yeah.
And he had to open that gate to come in and do shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's the cops, you know? Like I was hearing it and creating this whole scenario in my head. Fuck, man. I was like, they've been doing surveillance. They've been seeing me pick up drugs. Like, fucking classic. Wild, bro. Yeah, I had to have the homie come scrape me off the ground that time. And like, fucking, yeah. Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thinking that the gardeners were cops.
It's just like 1,000%. They're out there, and we just
Oh my
fucking
God.
SWAT team shit.
Yeah, like the one time, like I haven't done coke that much, but the times that I've done it, I remember seeing like a cop across the street being like, "Oh, he's coming to get me."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, paranoia set in. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was fucking on a sick one, though, homie. Yeah. But, it's okay to do a little cocaine in moderation, but that was like,
That's like what you did. Yeah. Did you do a bunch of coke and then clean? Sometimes that.
Yeah, dude. I clean out my refrigerator all crazy. Definitely vacuum like the fucking 50s mom. And I'm like, I have like a bunch of stairs in my house. I was like cleaning the stairs. Like what are you doing?
That's like when I used to take a lot of Adderall. I would just clean and clean and clean.
Oh yeah, Adderall was like,
it's like too much.
I
was like, I think it's clean. You know, your hands don't
to
need
like
to be
have nothing to
bleeding
do,
because
like,
you have so many chemicals you're using.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
just more chemicals.
More bleach.
And then I would have like the one Zoom show at like 6 p.m.
Oh, the one Zoom show.
Oh, what a terrible time.
And then like, I did one Zoom show and then I didn't do it ever again because
it was
so dark,
so rough. Some of them got okay, but yeah,
a sad
I remember I'd be like,
clown
"Well,
at
I gotta
home."
kind of sober up for my 6 p.m. Zoom show," and then I would do the Zoom show like, "Okay, I could party now." Like,
I remember like getting ready for a live stream during the pandemic and not realizing that like I was putting on perfume, like I was gonna actually see people. I'm like, no one's gonna fucking smell me. I'm doing it for myself.
bro, I went to the same thing. I was like getting dressed like I was going somewhere, like just for my sanity, And I would just walk around the block.
And you feel
go back
so
home.
like mentally ill. I felt so mentally ill during that time. And it doesn't feel like it was 5 years ago. That's almost 6 years ago.
That's crazy.
Dude, I feel like we're living in a different reality. Since that shit.
Dude. Yeah, that was like, fuck,
Yeah. Dude, being a comic and you're used to being out performing all the time, and then you're just like a crazy clown at home alone.
Yeah, they're like, don't go nowhere. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like forced to kick it with myself,
I know. I bought a trampoline, okay? Yeah. I thought I was going to be a trampoline.
I'm going to get a hula hoop and a trampoline. It's going to be sick.
I was ordering all kinds of costumes and shit off the internet.
Hell yeah.
I do need a Western fringe pink dress for when things reopen.
Yeah, dude, I have, I have all kinds of fucking wigs and fucking outfits, and I would just get into like these characters and just spend like 5 or 6 hours as this character.
You would?
Yeah, just walking around my house.
You would?
Yeah, it was crazy.
What's your favorite character to do at home on coke? What was like
so specific?
I don't know, like specifically. I had this character Pachanga who was like this party guy, kind of like gigolo vibe, like gold chains, like chest all out, and he had a wig with like curly hair and just fuck, wow,
Yeah.
And he had like these boots because I used to do like Mexican folk dancing, so I still have the boots.
Really?
And I would like, dude, I would just like, I would just do that by myself.
What is Mexican folk dancing like?
Yeah, well, the main one is, it's like the one that everybody knows. It's like the charro, like the mariachi looking outfit.
Uh-huh.
That's like from the state of Jalisco, and then you have your the hands behind the back, and fucking da 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 da. But you do different regions too with different outfits, and then I did it for like 10 years when I was young.
Really?
But my boots still fit me, so.
Did you
they had like nails at the bottom of them?
Did you like travel and do that in like a group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a group. I think they're still around. Ballet Folklórico Regional.
Whoa.
But whoa.
What was it? Say it again.
Regional. Regional. Yeah.
It's regional.
Yeah, I know it's a hard one. But they have like a main one from Mexico, and they stopped in LA, and we all went, and you're just like, like you want to be like them. But we would do like a bunch of like parades, and we used to do the halftime shows at the Rose Bowl for the LA Galaxy.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun, man.
That sounds awesome.
Did you do other performances when you were a kid? Like, did you act or sing or do anything like that?
Yeah, I was seeing like at at church and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. But yeah. Other than that,
you did the dancing for a while. Did you do it for like a while when you were a kid?
Yeah, from like I don't know, like I think I started when I was like in 5th grade, and then I stopped. Yeah, just after high school.
Wow.
And then I was
Damn.
like,
Through high
I gotta
school.
be grown up now.
That's like I tried
Yeah.
to do Irish step dancing. It didn't go well.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like a river dance.
The
I like the the outfits. I
dude,
was
those are
like-
crazy because their face is all like business. Really.
Yeah, and they have like
Yeah.
they have like white socks and like these like they kind of look like ballet shoes, but they're I don't know. I was in it for the outfits, and I was bad at it. And we had like this mean Irish step dancing teacher. She would give the kids that were good at it full-size candy bars. And all I wanted
wow.
was a full-size fucking candy bar. I never got one. My sister would come home with them. I'm like, I
damn.
quit. This isn't for me. I fucking quit.
You're like, fuck that. I'm getting a trampoline and a hula hoop.
Yeah. I'll show them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy. I didn't realize that you did that. Let's see what the shoes look like. The Mexican folk dancing shoes.
Is there like a term I should search?
Yeah. I mean, just botas would be, but like, you want to go like, yeah, I guess ballet folklorico, like.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Yeah. BALLET, like ballet, and then the word FOLK.
Whoa.
Yeah,
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah. Popped right
Finish it
up.
for me.
Whoa.
There you go, homie.
Damn.
Yeah,
so were
see,
there
there
women
you go. There's a
that
boots
were
right
in
there.
those outfits?
Yep. I got old photos of me and shit.
That's crazy.
Here, I'll show you this one.
That looks like the emoji of the lady.
Did they do?
Right?
Oh my god, that's like the emoji.
just like the emoji.
I'll show you
Wow.
this
Did those
one.
guys with the big curly boots come out?
Oh, the pointy boots. No,
Yeah.
dude, that's a trip because that's a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so wild.
Did you have
show
like
you
a
this
hat too?
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Here, I'll show
you were
you my,
suited and booted. Suited and
I'll
booted.
show you this.
Just during the pandemic
There you
wearing
go.
those
Here,
shoes.
here's my senior picture.
Let's see. Holy shit.
Hold it up to the camera.
That
You
he's
see that?
That's great.
Can you see it?
If you can text it to Shank, we can
Yeah,
put it on
text
the
me
episode.
That is crazy.
If you don't mind, if that's cool.
No, yeah. I don't
Do you
mind.
still have the hat?
No, I don't have that, but I have the outfit.
Damn. So during the pandemic, just coked out wearing your
Wearing my
folk
boots,
shoes?
my folklorical shoes. Yeah. I mean,
Will
not
you
the whole
clean-
time, but
will you
that was
clean
like.
your house as a character or no?
What's that?
Do you ever clean your house as a character?
I don't think I clean as a character, but yeah.
You just get
some-
comfortable.
Some crossover high activities.
Do you just like to get comfortable as the character at home?
Yeah, it was just like a way to escape myself
Reality.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, all right, I'll just kick it with this fool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just wild. Oh my god,
How many wigs do you have? A lot.
a lot, bro. Yeah, I just sorry, I'm gonna call you bro, but yeah,
No, it's okay. It's okay, bro.
Shank's
yeah, a lot. I
Shank's
have
a
like
bro.
boxes just
Yeah.
with a bunch of random shit just to fuck around, you know.
That's fun.
A lot of times I don't even use it for anything. It's just for my own sanity or whatever.
just to unwind.
yeah.
So when did you start like filming characters? Because
I think it was. Well, the first video I produced on my own was in 2010. I think I started doing stand up just after 2005, and then, I think YouTube was like closer to 2010. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this dude I went to school with, he like got a camera and he was getting into it. And this was back when like they weren't that accessible,
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no like good camera on a phone or nothing like that. And
yeah,
then,
and the handy cams were like they were expensive. They were hard to get, hard
Yeah.
to manage. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I knew this one dude who had one. I hit him up and he was down, and then I just drew out like a storyboard. It was before I knew how to write script or anything, but I could draw a little bit. So I drew like 10 like whatever frames, and I just like brought it and I was like, let's do this. And he was like, all right. And then I just kept going from there.
Do you remember what that first character was?
Yeah, it was actually like the first version of Creeper, who I do.
Okay.
He just before he came up with Cholo Fit, he would just like, it was this video called Cholo Whisper, which we ended up remaking years later, but it was like this family rescued him from the CRS, the Cholo Rescue Services, and they were having problems with him, so they called in the Cholo Whisperer to like help him get acclimated. And
Cholo Whisperer.
Like the dog whisperer.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was like, shout out to my homie Darren out in Riverside. He was like, he's the one that kind of pitched that idea to me, and I was like, yeah, let's do that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and he was more like over the top then, like, hey, I'm a cholo, like da da da, and then people were like, oh, you need to make a sequel. And I was like, well, what's the next step? He's gonna have to get a job. And he was already kind of doing some yard workouts in the backyard in the Cholo Whisper. So I was like, oh, I know, he could teach a workout class in the backyard. And then that took off. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of fun.
That is.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Did those first videos hit on YouTube or was it kind of a slow burn?
the first one, it was like, it got like 500,000 views or something, which was like,
wow,
that was good for that time, and then so I was trying to make this make the sequel, and then ended up being Cholo Fit, but that was like in years later. That was I think 2016, 2017 is when that went viral. We thought it was funny. It was mostly improv. My dad's in it. It was at my homie's backyard. And then we're just like, and he just happened to show up to drop off some tamales and shit to my homie's pad. And I was like, hey, Dad, you're here. Like, hop in this real quick. And then like,
and was he down to be on it?
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'm down. And then we thought it was funny, but I thought it was funny, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that. It was literally like, we posted it. It was doing good. We went to sleep. And I woke up and I had like messages from like Thailand and Australia and all these places. I was like, what the fuck's going on, homie? And then, and then people didn't know I was already doing stand-up for like, 10 years before that went viral. So.
And you started stand-up in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And then you moved here 2011?
Yeah, I moved back in like 2011.
Cool.
Yep. And I was bussing tables and running food.
You were? Where?
I worked at the LACMA for a few years.
At the LACMA?
Yeah. They used to have a restaurant there called they have like a cafeteria thing. It's all redone now. I don't know if they redid it, but and then they used to have like this like nicer restaurant, like right behind the lights, called Raves and Start Bar.
Yeah. They
tore it down, but it was like more like
fancy
white tablecloth, like da da da. But man, there was like a lot of us that worked there. Nico Santos got me the job there. And then like Marcela Arguello worked there, Greg Edwards, Solomon Giorgio, Justin Martindale, and a few other comics, because the manager really liked comics. He's like, why do comics work so much harder than actors? And I was like, because we're less entitled, dude. We're like, we go up, we eat shit like every night, like. Actors, like, they get one commercial, and shout out to the actor homies. I'm not trying to talk shit, but you know who I'm talking about. But they'll get like one commercial and be like, "Oh, I'm an actor. Like, this job is beneath me." And it's like you're here. You obviously need the job.
Yeah.
They would act all stuck up about it. So, but anyways, I worked there for a while, and then
some pretentious actors.
Yeah. And then
I have an IMDb account. I'm not getting you water.
It's like that. Go home, dude.
I actually have an agent. I'm not going to be getting you bread. Like that. That's the vibe.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was a vibe. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Did you take any acting classes?
I took a couple, but mostly I had an acting coach that. I would hire for like certain scripts or whatever when I started,
like
when I had money
audition.
To do it. Yeah. But I eventually got fired from that job, and then.
You got fired from the LACMA?
Yeah.
For what?
It was because I was like, in the beginning when it starts happening, like, it's inconsistent. Like you have like a good month doing comedy, and then the next month you don't make shit, and then you're at that level. So I was requesting too many days off, and then like one gig he was like, I can't give you this day off. And I was like, I got to do this gig, man.
You're like, that quit.
But and then I just tried to show up to work like it was all good. And my manager was standing outside. Shout out to the homie Martin. But he was standing outside and he's like, fuck, man, I gotta fire you. And I was like, it's all good, homie. You know, he gave me a hug and shit. And he's like, I wish you the best.
Yeah, dude. When you have a job that you don't care about at all, but you have to have it to help you pay your bills, and you're like, yeah. I remember I worked at this office at Bloomingdale's, and I showed up late so many times. My manager was like, okay, so like if you don't want to be here, then just quit, because otherwise I'm gonna have to fire you because you've been late like 37 times.
37 times.
And like it's against like the rule book, the handbook, like I don't know
the
what to tell you.
Bloomingdale's handbook's like, yo.
Yeah, like Macy's Inc. isn't happy with you. So either like you're gonna have to quit, or you're gonna like, if you don't want to be here, then just quit. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be here. Yeah. Here's the thing, I definitely don't want to be here. Dude, I had some weird jobs when I first started just comedy. I remember I was a nanny to this kid who was so scary. He said to me, I'm going to get you fired, and then he did.
The kid?
The kid.
Oh, my God.
He was so scary. He'd be like, fuck you, bitch. Like that.
Oh, hell,
like
you don't
in the car, it was so
anyway.
scary.
Wait, how old was he?
He was 8.
Oh, fuck that fool.
He was so angry. He would lock himself in his room and listen to Eminem, and he was like, I'm not coming out. And I'm like, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, and then
At
he got
8
me
years
fired.
old?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you fired, bitch. Like
yeah.
To his mom, he probably could say whatever, dude. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
dude. It's like, I don't like that bitch. She's fired.
Damn.
Next thing I know, they're like, we don't need you to come back. I was like, okay.
Yeah, dude. When like DoorDash and all that started, I had to go get like a DUI expunged so that I could do DoorDash.
Okay.
So I had to save up money for that. It was such a grind, dude. I was so broke at the time, and I was like, I got just enough to go get my DUI expunged so that I could do DoorDash. Oh, it was such a fucking hassle. And then so that was like a little more flexible.
Did you ever eat anyone's food when you were
dude. Everybody did. Before they started stapling the bags up and putting the tape on them now, like they deliver them like that.
Yeah.
Like you would just go to Jack in the Box, whatever. They just get, I'm like, fuck, I'm taking a couple fries on me. Like, I'm hungry, This shit's hot right now.
Did you ever just take one thing completely out of the bag? I would do that.
Nah. I wouldn't do that.
I'd
but
be like,
like a whole
potato.
Yeah. A whole baked potato.
Yeah, every time I get my shit, there's stuff missing or it's off.
Nah, yeah, I mean, that's definitely happened. But yeah, now they make you like tape it up. But before it was like,
just a couple fries.
But there would be people that would cancel orders, or the Postmates would make a mistake or whatever, and they'd call you and be like, yo, like, just keep that. Sometimes get some good shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm all excited thinking about the stuff that you got for free from your DoorDash job.
I was bringing like food for like a whole office, and it was like this bomb ass seafood place. And somebody fucked up, and they called me. Postmates are like, hey man, like you just keep it, like there was a mistake.
Yeah,
dude, I went straight home, like called the homies. I'm like, it was like a grip of shit. We had like crab legs and shit. I was like, hell yeah. Like, damn,
awesome.
Frankie, you're doing good. I was like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Things are picking up for me,
that's hilarious. Did you ever have any crazy customers at DoorDash? Like bitches?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it got interesting. I had 2 women like answer the door straight up in their underwear and like open the door all the way. No. And then one girl was like, oh, could you leave it on the table? She had 2 free hands and she just in her underwear.
No.
Like, yeah. And I was just like, oh. I was like, is she trying to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just put the food down. And I was just like, but I would leave like, fuck, like what the fuck was it?
Was it supposed to hook up with her?
No, I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know what to think. I was like, obviously she's getting something out of that. Like, I don't know. I don't know if she just wanted to.
She just wanted to be naked, and she's like, "Can you put it on the?"
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy, but
table for me.
I remember getting back to my car, and be like, "Wait, well, what the fuck?" Like no top either, just in her underwear.
Crazy.
And she was just like super casual, like, "Oh, can you leave it on the table? Like you could have just grabbed it from me." I'll never forget that, dude. I was like, "What the fuck?" That was crazy.
That is so crazy.
And then, I delivered to Robin Thicke one time.
Really?
Yeah. It was he was cool. It took me $20.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice ass house. But and then nobody really crazy. It was funny. Ron Funches one time. I still remind him about it now. It's so funny. And then Sarah Silverman, I would deliver Hugo's to her like all the time. Now she's the homie, and I'm like, dude, thanks for always being. She was, she would order from there like every day. And I'm like, I got her like I think like 3 or 4 times. So I'm like, I'm not the only one that's like.
That's so funny because I remember in my 20s going to Hugo's and seeing her at Hugo's. That must
really?
be one of her
loves
favorite
that place, dude.
restaurants.
It's so funny, dude. I now like I talk to her, and I'm just I always remind her that like, man, you're always so nice to me when I deliver to your house. She's like, oh shit, so crazy. Like thinking about back on that.
The weird jobs that you have to have along the way.
Oh,
I used to
dude.
do a lot of like extra stuff, like
you did?
background. Yeah,
Dude.
like in my 20s, they used to have me on all the Nickelodeon shows. I'd be like the oldest bitch there, be like in a backpack.
The oldest bitch in the
Yeah.
backpack. No, I'm in high school. I swear.
Yeah. I'm 23. I'm in a backpack. Oh my god! I hope I made $100.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I did so much crazy I mean, I used to work at a hardware store, did shipping and receiving, but then I found that restaurant game like in my 30s, and then obviously when DoorDash and Postmates came a thing, that was good for us because it was flexible. You just log on whenever. But I couldn't drive people though. They wouldn't let me do that because of my DUI. But yeah, I remember when I first moved back home and, I was kind of like, hey, let me figure shit out.
Yeah.
But I was already in my fucking 30s and my dad would wake up when we go in the room like 7 a.m. Hey, what's up? What are you doing today? Hey, what's up? And I'm like, hey, Dad, come on. Like, I just moved back, And dude, he drove me to one of those like day labor spots.
He did.
Dude, it's all like ex-cons and like fucking and paisitas, homie, like, fools that just got here and just like, and then like fools like ex-cons. And you're straight up like digging trenches and shit. And I'm like, dude, fuck this. And you're hoping for like $100.
No.
These motherfuckers, dude. And these dudes just take advantage of you. These dudes are like, hey, bro, if you work hard, I'll tip you good. And then like the day would end, you bust your ass. Like, oh, sorry, I don't have no cash. Next time, they just fucking do whatever to get whatever out of you.
And they wouldn't tip
and they treat you like shit because you can't do shit because all these dudes are like ex-cons and illegal immigrants and
That's horrible.
Oh, it's terrible, terrible game, bro.
That sounds.
But it's like if it's all you got, then I was like, what am I doing? I know I can do something better than this.
You're in your 30s and your dad's just dropping you off.
And it's funny because like this one guy's driving me in the truck, and he's like, hey man, like what are you doing out here? Because he could see I was kind of like, I guess a little more put together and not all tatted up. And I was like, nah, man, I'm a comedian. He's like, yeah, cool, bro. Like go dig that hole over there. And I'm like, yeah, cool.
A comedian that's a day laborer during the day is so gnarly.
That shit was rough, homie. Thank God I found the restaurant game. Yeah,
dude. I remember I used to work. I wasn't a comic yet, but when I was 19, I worked at Saddle Ranch.
Oh, God,
and they made
dude.
us say at a greeting.
Oh, my God, dude. Saddle Ranch.
I used to have to greet everyone that walked in. Be like, how you doing? My name's Sarah. Are you hungry? You ready for some great steaks? and like that was there was a way you're supposed to say it. And I remember my manager was like, come here, say the greeting to me. And I was like, how you doing? Nope, you got to say, hi, I'm Sarah. Are you hungry? You ready for some great steaks? Do it again from the top. Like, it was like...
Oh, my God, that's so cringe.
And they'd be like, you have to upsell. Like, you have to tell them about the cobbler. You should say, you should try the cobbler. It's like the reason I work here. I mean, never
if you want to do the bare minimum, that's on you. But I think you should talk about the cobbler.
That's what it was like.
Are you ready for some great steaks? You should try the cobbler. It's delicious. Like,
it's the reason I work here.
Oh,
that's what they said to say. You should try the cobbler. It's like the reason I work here.
Like, literally why I got this job here. Free cobbler. Fucking Saddle Ranch, man. Fuck. I remember one of my homies got us kicked out of there because he threw up at the end of the bar.
He did. That was common there.
Because we were all mad because that was it. It used to be the Hard Rock, right? Where the hotel is, not like the pink. Oh no, it was always pink, huh?
Or the Pendry across the street?
No, not the Pendry. The Pink Taco. But I think it used to be something else. Yeah, no, I think it was always Pink Taco, yeah. But man, those doormen there, and I'm like, it's Pink Taco. They'd be on some like negative vibes, like racist shit. Like I would roll through with my cousins and they'd be like, nah, bro, like immediately tell us no, we couldn't get in. And they're like, your pants are too baggy. We're like our fucking nicest pants. This is like a long time ago, but
yeah, doesn't it?
But I was like, he's just looking for an excuse not to let us in. I'm like, motherfucker, like it's pink. You sell tacos here. We're fucking
yeah. What the fuck?
And it'd be like this fucking big old buff white dude on a power trip. Like, so we would go to Saddle Ranch and then throw up at the bar and get kicked out. So.
Saddle Ranch. I used to sell bull rides too. Like, do you want to buy a bull ride?
I used to sell bull rides.
Yeah.
Did you have to upsell the bull rides too?
Yes. They'd have me go around and be like, try to get more people on the bull.
Yeah. You got to push the cobbler and the bull rides, all right?
I'm doing it. It was so crazy. I remember it would be so busy because
Saddle Ranch gets
early.
crazy, bro.
It was also like in the early 2000s. Maybe not early, but like 2007 or 2006, dude. It was going off.
That's like the heyday of Saddle Ranch,
It was going off.
Fuck, homie.
There's like a line outside.
Dude, there'll be like the crowds around the bull riding, like where you can't even see and shit. Like, that place was wild.
I remember I used to catch people with fake IDs because I knew them so well because I had one at the time because I wasn't 21 yet. I was like 19 selling bull rides.
Would you bust them or?
Yeah. I remember
no
narking.
cobbler for you tonight.
There was one that was so bad. I was like, this is obviously fake.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Not on me. It's not going to work on me. Did you work in retail ever?
Yeah. Well, I worked at a hardware store, and then I worked at Target. My first job ever was at Taco Bell. Then I worked at Target. But I would do the early shift, stocking the shelves because you get like $1 or $2 more an hour during that time.
Damn, I used to work at Abercrombie.
Nice.
And when I worked there, my manager she was a cokehead. She would come in like next day, like in the outfit from the night before with like a bunch of like makeup under her eyes. And she'd just be like,
oh, dude, you're reminding me of a manager I had.
What?
No, go ahead. Yeah,
and she'd pull out her like sidekick and she'd just be in the stock room. Like, I walked in one time and she was doing lines in the stock room.
Yep.
Just refueling, ready to go.
I think I worked at you reminded me, I worked at the Foot Locker in Topanga Canyon.
Oh.
For like, I don't know how many years.
Did you have to wear the referee outfit?
Yeah, I had to wear dude, I had the headset, homie, the referee outfit.
Measuring people's feet and shit.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, that was crazy. But our manager there, and it was like a World Foot Locker, I think, so it was like a bigger one.
Yeah.
But our manager there, dude, meth, you know.
Oh.
For sure meth, because we caught him. We would always see him in his office, like, and it would be like pink or crank, one of the two, like pinkish. And we're like, oh fuck. But he was cool as fuck. As long as you showed up, you're gonna be good. But he would be like out of his mind. And I'm like, dude, how is this guy the manager, bro? Like he eventually got fired, but I feel like he did a good job though.
He was really on it.
He was really on it.
That's
but yeah,
crazy.
I was a little referee, homie.
That's so wild.
The referee.
I did. We always had to upsell like the shoe cleaners and all that. That was like our way we made good commissions.
They did. You did. You're like, do you want to buy a pair of socks while you're here? I mean,
the shoe cleaner sucked, bro. You just had to be like, no, but it foams up though. It looks like it cleans it.
But it foams up though. Salt. It foams up.
It foams up? Well, yeah, take a couple of those.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, that's our podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is coming out not next week, but the following. So if you have anything you want to plug.
Oh yeah, I got my 1 hour Hulu specials.
Oh yeah.
Called Damn That's Crazy. It's dropping on October 10th.
October 10th. That's awesome. Okay.
Please watch it.
October 10th. Please watch it. I'm in Austin, most likely. If you're listening to this, come see a show. And yeah, I post all my dates at Princess Shank on Instagram. And what about you? Are you coming where are your show dates?
Yeah, just you can go to frankiequiñones.com. I know that's hard, but you can just Google comedian Frankie Q and it should pop up. And hopefully I'm coming to your city soon. But please watch my special.
Yes, go check out his special.
It's called Damn That's Crazy.
Damn That's Crazy. Go check it out. Hulu. And thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week.